When I get the first whiff of fall, I start thinking about cinnamon rolls. So let's make a batch of these sourdough discard cinnamon rolls. We are still using yeast with this recipe because it's a discard recipe. If you were to use active starter instead of discard, then you could omit the yeast. I also like to knead the dough by hand because you can really feel that texture. It should be soft and smooth when it goes in for this first rise. You're then gonna roll this dough out into roughly a 12 by 18 inch rectangle. You'll spread this with your softened butter and then sprinkle with the brown sugar cinnamon mixture that you've made. There's gonna be a lot of it. That is okay, we love that. I then also like to include raisins. This is optional and you don't have to, but I like them. You'll roll from the long side to make your log. This doesn't need to be tight, just needs to be tight enough to be a log. And then I like to cut with dental floss, and you just do sort of a pinch cut, wrapping around the dough and then pulling that tight to pinch cut. But you could also do this with a sharp knife. Once they're all cut, you'll place them in the baking pan and let this do the second rise. They'll puff up during that time and then they're ready to bake. The hard part is letting these cool down before you put the frosting on. If you don't, it's okay. They will still be delicious, but your frosting will melt into the rolls a little bit more than they do here. Grab the recipe for these sourdough discard cinnamon rolls on my blog.